It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 35. 40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
29 yards.
and the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some room to roam now.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down. Watson sliding out of the pocket. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. First down, here's the run with Cook. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 27, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air, Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well,
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example of that.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With a dime hooked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Whitfield. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and goal. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. From 8 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides when he...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So after the INT, it's Allen, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Watson looks to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete here.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
David Bell, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Back to throw, Watson.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Now Watson going to sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves it past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Cook up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Allen going to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So given 3 on that drive, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. To try again after the sack. Allen. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A give running right is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They run the counter with Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And they take a knee. Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.